When you don't act, things always get worse. My name's Adam Rawson with the Rawson Law Firm, expert sex crimes defense attorneys. I'm also a former prosecutor. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about the 3 things you should never, ever, ever do if you're accused of a sex crime. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to our channel, like this video, comment. We love to hear what's going on with our people, so please let us know. Now, the very first thing is you cannot assume that it will just go away and do nothing. We see this quite often. A lot of people, they get an accusation, they hear something from an accuser, or even a police officer comes and speaks to them, and they freeze and do nothing and think that they are in a bad dream and that if they just do nothing, that everything will go away. Well, that is the number one biggest mistake that you can do. You cannot do that ever. What happens when people do that is they just delay and make things worse. When you don't act, things always get worse. If that ever happens, you need to speak with expert attorneys immediately and develop the right strategy to move forward. Now, the second thing that would be a huge mistake to your case is speak to the police under any circumstances until you've spoken to an attorney first. So I can tell you from our experience, about 90 to 95% of the time, our clients will never speak to the police once we're hired. We come in, we're that shield, and we say, absolutely not. But about 5 to 10% or so, when we speak with our client, when we start doing the investigation, we decide that it actually is the right move for our clients to speak, but they're speaking to the police with us there, controlling the narrative, making sure that there's other evidence and other witnesses and things that are all set up. So that way we're going in to prove our client's innocence. To recap, you should never, ever, ever speak to the police by yourself without first speaking to an attorney and making an intelligent decision based on that. And it usually requires more than just a 5-minute talk with your lawyer too. It's at least an hour or 2 hours of going in depth and creating a strategic plan, not just coming in there and saying, yes, we're talking, or no, we're not. And the third thing that you should never do if you're accused of a sex crime is try to reason with your accuser, is even really to speak with them about anything. Once it gets to that point, whether the accuser has spoken to you about it or contacted law enforcement, there is no reason to communicate with them whatsoever. They may have you on a controlled call and have you recorded, which I explain about in another video, and we'll link those videos up so you can learn all about controlled calls. Any text messages or emails that you might send will be, number one, used against you, and number two, quite often taken out of context. You don't want to be accused of even witness tampering or just anything of that nature. These are very serious allegations that need to be handled by expert sex crimes defense attorneys. So what you should always do is contact a lawyer immediately, speak to them, and build that layer of protection, that shield between you and your accuser and you and the police. Want to talk about this at all? Have any questions at all? If you're facing any type of sex crime, hopefully these videos are helping and giving you guys some good advice and information. You can contact us at any time, 754-206-6200. We want to help you out.